As you arrive, closing your eyes, moving your body. Go ahead and type into the chat box your name, where you're calling in from right now. Spend the first few minutes just getting into our own bodies. See if you can touch into the abundant pleasure that lives in your body, that's always there. That's always there for you. Nice deep breaths into the body, feeling your own pleasure vibrating through you. Closing your eyes, placing your hands over your body. Take a deep breath into the body, sound, and then exhale with sound. And on the next inhale in, see if you can feel inside for your inner lion, your inner lioness. And then with your exhale, let out a roar that comes from deep inside of your body. Giving space for your inner Leo, your inner lion to express itself freely. And one more soft breath in, drinking in a deep, luscious, delicious breath, saying hello to the body, and then with a slow exhale out, bringing yourself into full presence, bringing yourself back home into your body, and you can slowly open your eyes. So welcome, beloveds, and happy Lionsgate Portal. Today is 8/8. How exciting. I have been feeling all kinds fiery this morning. I don't know about the rest of you, but For me, this Lion's Gate in particular, I'm really feeling the energy of Sekhmet, who is the lion goddess with her fiery red hair. And I'm just feeling her passion, her fire, her capacity to burn up all that is unimportant to really get to the root of the matter. Yeah. And for me, this Lion's Gate is all about pleasure. The lion, the inner Leo in you, knows exactly what it wants. It goes after what it wants with a fierce devotion. It has this capacity of boldly claiming that which is your birthright. And so I want you to feel in your body for a moment, what's your pleasure? What gives you pleasure? And then type that into the chat box. And this Lion's Gate, may we be ones who create using our pleasure. May we be ones who create from a place of feeling good. So I want to ask you also, who would you be if you were willing to go all in on your soul desire? What would you be doing with your life? What would you be? How would life be different if you really, really went after it? If you really, really let your big dreams start to come to life, right? And what I want to share is that going after your big dreams, going after your big desires can be really fucking scary, right? It's so much easier to just be comfortable, to just play it cool. The body loves comfort. Our subconscious brain loves being exactly how it is because it knows what that's like, right? But what would it look like if you went a little bit outside of that comfort zone to really go after what you want? Like what you really, really, really want. And so my invitation to you with this Lion's Gate is to expand your capacity for what you can receive. To be brave, to have the courage to ask for what you really want. And then to be able to take bold steps towards that vision, bold steps towards your desire. And if we can do this from a place of pleasure, if we can do this from a place of feeling good, then it comes easily, right? It comes from this overflow of life force that's in you. It comes from the joy and ecstasy that's vibrating through your body. It comes from you vibrating on the inside, the energetic frequency of the thing that you're calling in, so that it's just coming to you as an energetic match. So today I'm going to invite you into a pleasure practice, into a sex magic practice even. And what I mean by sex magic is we're simply using our pleasure, our turn on, to create the reality that we want. We're using what feels good in the body as a carrier for our prayers. So take a few moments now to come through with a clear intention. What do you want to create with this Lion's Gate portal? When we have these big portal days like these, it's like there's all this extra energy all around you from coming in from all over the world, all over maybe even the universe that's supporting you, right? So during this Lion's Gate portal, there is a huge amount of support for you going after what you want. There's a huge amount of support for you allowing your inner lion to come out and to roar. And so what does that look like for you? And see if you can crystallize it down into a single sentence. Type it into the chats. If you're watching this by replay, also crystallize it into a single sentence and write it down for yourself so that you can see it, so that you can feel it. Hmm. And one more thing I want to say about the lion energy. The lion's not afraid to be seen, right? It roars, it allows its presence to be known and seen. And when we really get after our big dreams, we can't be afraid anymore. We can't be in hiding. It takes a certain amount of courage and bravery to go after what you want, and a willingness to be seen in your desire. A willingness to ask for what you want, and to be witnessed in that asking. Yeah, beautiful, wanting to find purpose in this life. Mm-hmm. May it be, and so it is. And I give us just a few more moments to get really clear on our desire. And then we're actually going to flow right into the practice today. And then at the very end of our ritual, at the very end of this call, I have a really exciting new announcement with a new offering that I'm really excited about. So get ready for that. Embodying and celebrating your bigness, being an open channel for love to move through. Yes, that's very much a Leo Lion's Gate kind of manifestation. Yeah. It's like your inner Leo is like, I'm here. Look at me. Check out all that I have to offer, right? So if you could see the world through the eyes of your inner lion, what is it that you're asking for? I'm here. We getting a feel for it? We getting a feel for the energy that we want to embody today? Yeah. A deep love for life from a place of ease, lots of money, and abundance of oceans. Yes, remember that, lots of money. I've got a great new offering coming out all around abundance and lots of money. We'll talk about that later. Okay, so go ahead and get ready for your practice. Get comfortable. You can do this seated or lying down. You can do this fully clothed or naked. It's completely up to you. And wherever you're at is just right, is just perfect. But I want you to start by closing your eyes, placing both hands on your body, and speaking out loud the intention that you just shared or that you just wrote down if you're doing this via replay. And I want you to speak it out loud like a proclamation to yourself. Let your cells hear your intention. Let your blood, let the fluids in your body, let the muscles, let the bone, let the matter of your body hear your intention. And then take a deep breath into your own intention. And then with your exhale, start to sound that intention like a note, like a frequency, like a vibration that you're sending out into the world. And I want you to start by imagining that you've already received this intention. Whatever it is that you're calling in, it's already here. And start to let yourself feel the deep gratitude, the deep joy of receiving. Let your inner Leo feel the deep pleasure of receiving. And then start to breathe into that pleasure. letting it build and grow inside your body. And your body might intuitively start to move. It might intuitively ask you for your touch. But see how much pleasure you can receive and create in your body. As you inhale, breathing into the pleasure, the ecstatic current that's alive in your body. As you exhale, sounding it, saying yes to it, opening yourself to feel more and more. Taking your breaths in a way that feels good. Moving your body in a way that feels good. Drinking deeply from your inner well of pleasure. See if you can give some attention to your deep belly, your hara, your womb. Massaging it, giving it your love, feeling your creative center light up with life force and energy. And let your pleasure circulate here in your creative center. Let it feed your inspiration. Breathing into and sounding from your womb, your deep hara. Feeling this magnetic vortex of creation in the center of your womb and hara. Letting it come awake and alive. Breathing in your pleasure. Keep feeling your ecstatic current building. And see if you can feel your desire coming alive in your womb, in your deep hara. Feel the purpose in your life, the bigness, the open channel coming alive in your womb and hara. Feeling this deep love from life and this money and abundance coming alive in your deep hara and womb. And let that continue to build your pleasure. Build your life force. Letting life crack you open from the inside out. Take a deep breath into the womb, the deep hara, and when you exhale, sound from it. I am open to receive pleasure in my womb. I am open to receive pleasure in my deep hara. And let that energy vibrate and circulate here. Imagining almost like a sphere, like a globe of pleasure, spiraling at the center of your womb, your deep hara. And then in the next breath, you're going to breathe that energy up to your heart. Letting this pleasure crack open your heart, your passion, your pleasure, your desire, your zest for life. Let it infuse your heart space. And keep gifting your body pleasure. Give it your touch. Give it your presence. Give it your sound. Give it your mana. Breathing pleasure into your heart space. And then letting it spread, permeate through your heart, all the way through to your back. Filling you up from the inside. As you inhale, opening yourself to receive more pleasure. Let it come through your body, let it come through your voice. Breathing, keep touching your body, gifting yourself pleasure, gifting yourself your breath, your sound. This time, taking deep breaths into your heart, feeling this pleasure spin and spiral and crack open your heart, making you bold with your desire, making you brave and unashamed to ask for what you want. Feel your heart getting stronger. Feel yourself opening to receive. And keep adding in more pleasure. One more deep breath into your heart, letting your heart vibrate from the inside out with your pleasure and sound it. And then the next breath, you're going to breathe this delicious energy from your heart up to your throat. And start to let your pleasure permeate your throat. This is where you express from. This is when you take everything that's on the inside and express it out into the world. So infusing your throat with your pleasure, infusing your personal expression with your pleasure. And now coming back to that original desire, that original intention, I want you to start to breathe it in. Breathe it into your body. With every breath, opening yourself to receive. With every breath, inviting more of it in. Feeling it circulating from the womb, the heart, up to the throat. Keep letting this energy build inside of you. Let your pleasure nourish and feed you from the inside out. Taking a deep breath into your throat, and then let your roar come through. Let your lion's roar come through. And now imagining your intention like a ball of energy, starting all the way down inside of your womb, your deep hara, You're going to start to let it circulate through your whole body. So as you inhale, breathing the energy up, up, up to the top of your head. And then as you exhale, letting it come down. Let your whole body come alive with your desire, with your prayer. As you breathe up, letting the desire come up to the top of the crown. As you exhale, letting it come down the front, and you can bring some fire into it with your breath. Letting the energy behind this desire, letting your passion, letting your fire come alive for this desire. Start to feel your energy waving like a prayer. Feel your energy building up and melting down through your body. With every breath, opening yourself up to receive just a little bit more. With every breath, with every cycle, letting this desire become more and more real in your body. Your purpose in life. Your decisiveness, your clarity. Celebrating your bigness. Being an open channel for love to move through. Your deep, deep love for life. And so much money and abundance. Feel it coming alive in your body. Feel it circulating through your whole being. And on the next inhale, I want you to breathe your desire all the way up to the top of your head, and then hold the breath. Hold the breath. Let the desire circulate through your mind. Spiral out through your whole body and hold the breath. Let your body shake and shake and shake, holding just a little bit longer until you cannot hold any more. And then powerfully exhale with sound. Letting that desire, sending it out into the universe with your pleasure, with your life, with your magnetism. And then we'll do that one more time all together, me included. And let the body move freely. Let the voice sound freely. And when you're ready, taking a deep breath all the way up, feeling your desire coming alive in your body, and hold the breath. letting your inner lion lend you its courage, its fierce and passionate love. And now finding a way to rest your body, you can bring yourself back to the earth if you wish. And receive. Let yourself see your desire coming to life. In your mind's eye, let yourself feel it. Hear it. Touch it. Drinking it in. Drinking it in. Holding this vision inside of your body, in your blood and your bones and every atom and every single fiber of your being. Letting this vision stay with you as you move through your day, letting your inner lion come with you. And then the next few breaths, you can wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Slowly make your way back to the screen. And start by dropping just one word into the chats of your experience. Just one word. Moving slowly, taking your time. Connection, beautiful. Power, beautiful. And if there's any shares that want to come through the voice, they're welcome. Feel free to unmute yourself to share. It's also okay if there's not, but the space is here.
I can share a little. As far as my intention and clarity with that and what my purpose is, it's it is such a hard thing for me to grasp. So seeing that wasn't really something that came through, but I could feel this like kind of power coming alive in me, and especially in the palms of my hands, like circulating in the palms of my hands, and just feeling this like yes in me, like it's okay to not know exactly what it is, but knowing that I'm a teacher and can step into a more powerful role in my life, and that's possible. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you. Love that. Power in your hands. Mm. 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 So just taking a moment to breathe in all that you've received through this ritual. And I want you to take a moment wherever you're at to notice what shifts and changes happen in your brain, in your being. And that was just very brief, maybe 20 minutes of your day. And how much can shift, how much can change when you take time to connect with yourself. How your entire reality and your perspective on who you are can change when you take just a few moments to drop into your pleasure, to drop into your body. So thank you so much, beloveds, whether you're here live or you're here via the replay. I'm so happy that you're here. This is kind of a last minute inspiration where I was like, I want to do a Lionsgate ritual. So I'm going to invite whoever wants to come play with me to come play with me. So thank you for being here. And what I want to share now is that probably a lot of people watching this are a part of the Sex Magic Cauldron that's happening right now. So for those that don't know, I've devoted a whole moon cycle to sex magic, where there's almost 40 of us in a container together, dedicated to a 10-minute practice every single day. And what I want to share is there's been so many beautiful, profound shifts in my own life. I've woken up a lot of days and had a ton of resistance to doing my practices. And I've been doing them to the sound of my own voice. Actually, I've been doing all the same practices that the people in the cauldron have been doing. And it's been so powerful to watch how just 10 minutes a day can shift my entire day. And through the cauldron, I've had more inspiration. I feel like that's why I'm sitting here right now doing a Lionsgate practice, because I was just like, okay, I have this inspiration. I'm just going to follow through on it. And, you know, I can see how when I activate my life force and my sexual energy, it just spirals out into everything that I do, you know. And the shares in the group have been incredible, like opening to pleasure that they've never ever experienced before. Manifesting homes. I think like 2 different people manifested homes in very surprising way, money coming in different ways. And through the course, through the Sex Magic Cauldron, the call that I keep hearing over and over and over is women and men who are wanting to create more abundance for themselves, wanting to create more money, more income, more wealth. And so I'm feeling a really deep call. The Sex Magic Cauldron has been so potent and so powerful in creating magic and momentum for our group. What I'm feeling called to do is to do another round, but this time I'm calling it the Wild Wealth Cauldron. And we're specifically going to be laser focused on creating more wealth, whether that's more money, more love, or more joy in our lives. Because for some of us, we're like, I want to create more business and more abundance for myself. And for others, they're like, well, I've got the money thing down, but I'm not having a whole lot of fun doing it. So it's like, what is true wealth, right? To me, true wealth is being in love with what I do every single day, feeling the freedom to do what I want to do. And I believe it's possible to marry those things. You don't have to choose between money and abundance and true joy and happiness. You get to have it all. So the Wild Wealth Cauldron will be starting at the end of September. So it's one moon cycle after the Sex Magic Cauldron ends. It'll go for 2 moon cycles, and we'll be doing the same dedicated 10 minutes a day practice. I'll have 5 live calls aligning with the new and full moon during that 2-month period. And then I'm also going to be adding in a lot of supportive practices around money mindset and clearing the blocks that we all have with money and abundance, because I'm so sick and tired of seeing my spiritual community struggling for money, right? There are so many of us powerful beings that have these beautiful gifts to offer out into the world. And too often money feels like the limiting factor. And so we're going to be diving really deep into clearing those stories, but we're not just going to do it through the mind. We're going to do it through the whole body. So that's where the sex magic comes in. And that's where the daily practices come in. So I'm really, really excited about it. I'm not officially launching the Wealth Cauldron for at least another week. However, for anybody who's on my email list, for anyone who's already as a part of my containers, I'm opening up a pre-registration period. It's only $333 if you join now for the full 2-month container. For those of you in the Sex Magic Cauldron, I have a little bit more of a discount than that even for you. So watch out for a announcement inside of our group. Yeah. So if that's calling to you, I hope you decide to join the pulse of it. I've really just, being in the cauldron this moon cycle, it's just so clear to me. This is so much of what I want to be doing. You know, gathering people to create through pleasure, gathering people to really come home to their true power and thriving in abundance through their pleasure. Okay, beloveds. Thank you, thank you, thank you again so much for being here on this call with me. I'm sending so much love to you, and have a beautiful rest of your Lionsgate portal. See you soon. And for information on the Wealth Cauldron, you'll get an email with all that information. So watch out.